On today's episode, I will show as many mistakes we made as a squad. I will go over what we could have done, should have done, and I'll even go over what we did correctly. This is a good way for me to learn by our mistakes and educate viewers at the same time. Let's watch the whole clip through, and then afterwards we will discuss the mistakes made. So they went to this house.
Yeah,
they're in that. They were in that barn.
Yeah, Sam.
Repositioning.
They're now out there.
Target sighted. Enemy contact.
Are they running still?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still running.
Hauling ass.
Enemies in the area. Disregard left. Moving.
Oh, hold on. I might be able to post up and
Enemies
shoot
in
him.
the area.
Okay, now he knows. They do have snipers though.
That's not cool.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Probably theirs.
I broke his armor. At the bush. He was
Oh, yeah,
at
sniper,
that
sniper.
bush.
Yeah, watch out,
Team
sniper.
movement.
Here.
Enemy movement.
Right there. That's a sniper. Oh, RPG. Fuck.
Snipers and RPGs, yeah. Fuck, they had, there's two at that bush. You can come get me. I'm downstairs.
You can't die
Hey,
yet.
stop looking out the window. Let's just hold this then. Screw them.
I will. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
You stand. Fight.
Shit, hold on. Got him.
Grenade out. I got you.
God damn it. I didn't, I thought you meant get him. There's one in there.
Okay, now that we watched the whole clip, let's give a little backstory on what was going on. So we had popped a UAV, and the plan was to hunt a squad, and so we picked this squad right here to hunt down. And so we're about 100 meters or more from them, and so we're continuing chasing them. And we get to a point where we'll get to that building right there, and once we reach that area, we end up engaging. What goes wrong is I honestly felt maybe we engaged a little too early. In fact, I'm pretty certain we engaged way too early, because you'll see where Paul engages and you'll see how far back I am, where I'm pretty much useless. Alright, so here's where Paul engages. As you can see, he's about 33 meters in front of me. The enemy's about 90 meters in front of me. It was kind of a bad engagement. I also want to point out that at this engagement, the only cover I have is a trough in front of me and a feeder to my right. No regrets. His cover is open land. He's just living off hopes and dreams over here. Paul Sack has one tree as his cover. So again, I felt like this was not a good time to engage. So now we're pinned down in this house. We're screwed, and I say we're screwed because I'm not a big fan of camping in a house if the enemy knows you're camping in a house. They have the high ground. You'll see that they have snipers, and they also have RPGs. That can be a nightmare because now we can't really peek out the window because we can get rocketed and we can also get sniped. Before we go any further, let's take a look at where we're at. So we got two buildings. We got a big building and a small building. We have the low ground. The enemy has the high ground. They have visual. They can see us leave that building. We don't have that benefit because we can't really peek a whole bunch out those windows. So something to point out, I'm using the crossbow loadout. You could say that I was being selfish.
Fuck, they had, there's two at that bush. You can come get me. I'm downstairs.
You can't die
Hey,
yet.
stop looking out the window. Let's just hold this then. Screw them.
I will. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
You stand. Fight.
Shit, hold on. Got him.
Grenade Grenade out! I got you.
God damn it.
Okay, so right here we had a miscommunication. Paul thought I asked him to revive, no regrets. So what happens? He leaves his post. The enemy walks in, shoots him in the back. Now we have another person down. The room I chose to go in is a little bit iffy. Yes, it's extremely small. Somebody can just throw a C4 in this room and kill me or RPG it. The pros of this room, I would say, is that the only person that can attack me is straight in front. And I get to guard that doorway right there.
I thought you meant get him. There's one in there.
I should have never left that building. I don't know what I was thinking. That was a stupid move by me. I should have stayed in there because I did down that guy and it would have been just a 1v1, but I went out in the open like this, which is what got me killed. So, what we did right? Well, we used a UAV. We hunted a squad. We went from very, very poor cover to getting inside the building, which was pretty much a death trap. We communicated, that's always a plus. I made my crossbow shots. Didn't really mean much since still died.